like to invite up on the stage Courtney, who's the co-founder and CEO of SellSmart from Australia. Courtney, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Okay. This feels a little bit like Shark Tank. So, selling a home is one of the biggest financial transactions of a person's life. Yet, preparing a home for sale is still painful, slow, and chaotic. What if we could change that? Hi, I'm Courtney, co-founder and CEO of SellSmart, the fastest, easiest way to prepare homes for sale. Sellers know that they need to fix up their homes before selling, but the process is a nightmare. Site visits just to organise quotes, delays and affordability constraints are holding sellers back. Service providers such as painters and gardeners are also bogged down with manual processes, missed opportunities and inefficient workflows. In fact, they spend 8+ hours per week driving around just to produce quotes for jobs they may or may not win. And real estate agents, well, they know that better presented homes sell faster and for more, but they don't have the time or tools to manage repairs and upgrades efficiently. Agents are spending 20% of their work week already manually coordinating these services. So this is not just a problem for vendors. The whole property preparation ecosystem is inefficient and all participants are suffering. So how does SellSmart go about solving this problem? Well, we digitize the entire process so that sellers, agents, and service providers win. Our platform makes quoting and booking services as easy as buying sneakers online. We empower sellers to request and receive quotes in as little as 24 hours, add them to their shopping cart, and choose how they want to pay in just a few clicks. 80% of our clients are choosing to pay later, and the average spend is about $14,500. So this is a powerful lead generator for funders. Agents can rank their service providers and see all of the seller activity. There is unique customization available for our aligned partners to ensure that they're providing a 5-star experience under their brand. And our revenue is derived from the total transaction value. So how do we do it so quickly? Well, we have incorporated Matterport at a very interesting part in the journey. Every property gets a digital twin scanning the internal and external of the space. This means that no service providers need to attend the property and they can remotely and accurately provide multiple quotes within as little as 24 hours. All of which means the seller gets the best price and the best service without any muddy footprints in their house. So this scan shows what happens when an agent is equipped with the right tools and is capable of removing key roadblocks. We're constantly seeing that key investments into particular areas of the preparation journey are driving big returns for sellers and agents alike. In Australia, our initial focus, the total addressable market is $5 billion. But this does exclude conveyancing, removalists and utilities, which we know are core parts of that transaction. When we look abroad, the US and the European markets combined are at least 15 times larger, and we haven't found a competitor globally solving this problem as simply and efficiently as we do. Our objective, like any great platform, is to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible at the lowest cost and at the right time. We have decided to focus our go-to-market via the agent channel because agents are highly influential in this process. And agents have big incentive to use SellSmart. It saves them more than 8 hours per week. It's used as a pipeline tool that delivers unparalleled insights. When you're working with SellSmart, you know who in your community is preparing for sale. And using SellSmart differentiates them from other agents in the market, helping them secure new listings. So the way they embed it into their workflow is through open for inspections, website integrations, appraisals, listing kits, and any other touch point that a seller goes on. We have built a platform that has consistently delighted our customers. We have attracted high-quality service providers to our platform that provide nationwide coverage for all of the key categories. The service providers are so happy with the experience that they often come to us and tell us they would prefer to do SellSmart work to external. And of course, over 2024, we have secured many of Australia's leading agencies who have committed to using SellSmart. These agencies have around 1,000 agents, and the list is growing. So we now need to hire account managers to activate these agents and support them in building their habit of utilising SellSmart for preparation. We're currently raising 1.5 million Australian dollars at a valuation of 10 million Australian dollars, so about 6 US. Capital will be used to scale our account management, and we have about 25% already committed. With modest scale, we will be cash flow positive. And I've got 10 seconds left, so I'm going to stop talking. The way you pronounce my last name is Bugeja, if anyone was wondering. Okay.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll hand it over to the panel. Gonzalo?
Yep. So, thank you. And yes, I was wondering how to pronounce your last name, so thank you for promise. I was actually wondering.
Maltese.
Yeah. Thanks for, first of all, thank you for the way the pitch was organized. It helps a lot to go through the problem, the pains, etc. It helps a lot, and for us at least. So I totally get the product, and thank you as well for giving us the valuation, etc. But since you have given us the valuation of the company and how much money you're raising, can you tell us a bit more about the economics, revenues today, etc.? What are the revenues? And you said that with this 1.5 million, you'll be break even. Can you tell us right now with all those fancy logos and nice customers, how much are the revenues today?
So let's work through that. So gross transaction revenue per month is about $100,000, sometimes a bit higher, sometimes a bit less. We're still very early stage, there's no over-exaggeration here. To get us to, what we've focused on in the last 6 months in particular is building a scalable business and understanding the model that we need to build out. So we now understand how much effort and input is required on an account management layer to activate an agent properly and derive the amount of revenue we want to derive. We've got that now, and what we're seeking to do is hire account managers for them to roll that out with the number of agents that we need to activate. To put it in very simple terms, let's just start at baselines. If we had 50 agents a month, our current team plus 2 account managers, 50 agents a month who gave us 2 accounts to support that did the average spend, we'd be cash flow positive.
Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. I wanted to ask, how do you define gross transaction value? Does it include the value of services by your vendors? Or?
It does mean the total value of transactions through the platform, yes, because payments are kept.
Are you handling payments?
Yes, yep. So that's one thing that's super unique about our platform, which is different to other directories. We keep money and trades on platforms. So in terms of data, we've got a scan, we've got a scope, and we've got the money, it's a really interesting space to be.
And what's your average take rate on a vendor transaction?
So say a $14,500 spend, we'd make $1,450. Our key focus is to drive our average revenue up to $2,000, and those other categories like conveyancing, removalists, and utilities will easily get us there.
Okay, thank you. And I have another question on digital twin. That was nice to see, and I guess a holy grail in digitizing the property market. You mentioned you work with Matterport on that, but how do you handle creating the digital twin? Is it your cost? How do you maintain it?
Very, very good question. So there's obviously a significant cost in investing in the equipment of Matterport. So we currently have a partner which we contract their workforce out. So that gives us big scalability across Australia. How do we not cover the cost of that? Good question. The scan also produces the marketing floor plan, which is on every single listing. It's a flat rate. We're able to deliver it at $220 per property, doesn't matter the size, which is comparable to what agents are paying for floor plans right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for that. Great pitch. You mentioned pay later. Do you guys actually fund that, or how does that work?
We try and take all the risk off of our books, and there's plenty of players in the market that do funding in the vendor paid advertising space. They handle that, so there's no risk on our books for that.
Okay, and I understand the reason of going after sales because I know how much it costs to market a property in Australia, but why only sales, or is there, if you're renting a property, for example, you might have exactly the same issues? If you're buying a property, you might have the same
It's a very good question, and every single week I always get asked about property management. We know that's a saturated space at the moment. One day at a different round we might look into it. Where we see long-term value in our platform is we get a lot of feedback from sellers right now who have loved the experience because it's so fast and easy, and they ask us if they can use it in their new home. So where we actually see long-term value is, you start at the sale piece, but then when you move into your new home, get a new digital twin. Can we help you with your maintenance? People often spend the most amount of money in their new house in the first 12 months.
And also in terms of quality of work, I know like Angie's List and companies like that, there's a whole bunch of companies who actually try and sort of assist people with getting workers, and then the biggest issue they have is if that quality is no good. So how do you handle that?
It's another very good question. So we're not a directory. You can't just sign up and say, I'm a painter or an electrician.
Okay.
And what we've done to ensure that we have a scalable solution that can turn on new territories very fast is we partner with all of the masters associations, all of the industry associations that do licensing, certification and things like that. So we're able to turn on new zones very quickly with qualified operators, which is super important, especially on the sales side. The agency also has the functionality to onboard their existing suppliers.
Okay, so in one sentence to a real estate agent, I guess. Go for it.
Depends what level in an
Sure.
agency, but simply put, we help agents and sellers get homes market ready without friction and without delays.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bang on time. Thank you very much, Courtney.
Thank you.
Thank you.